Hello, my name is Ola, and I'm gonna react to Black Adam versus Apocalypse, DC versus Marvel, Death Battle by Death Battle. Honestly, my money's on. I think if I had to guess, maybe probably Apocalypse wins. I don't know. I don't really know much about either of these characters. I just know that Apocalypse was a bad guy in probably the worst X-Men movie ever. X-Men, what was it? I don't even remember the name of the movie. That's how bad it was. It's that one where they go to Egypt and Apocalypse is just sucking in everything, organic or non-organic or whatever, and turning into sand or something like. And then you got Black Adam, played by Dwayne the Rock Johnson. From the trailers, the movie looks pretty good. Uh, Black Adam looks like a badass. He probably might win. I don't know, but let's check it out. Uh, and also, I have a BitChute channel where you can see my reaction to things that I, for some reason, can't upload to YouTube. If you want to check that out, there'll be a link in the description. But if you want to like, comment, subscribe my channel, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Here we go.
With challenges in life all the time, especially these days. It feels like it's basically constant.
And because of that, it can be overwhelming to learn how to find solutions.
A good therapist can teach you to be a better problem solver and make it easier to accomplish your goals, big or small.
Therapy can be a great way to work through the problems you've been dealing with in your personal and professional life.
It can be great to have someone to talk to help heal emotionally, figure out things like anxiety or depression, or even just unload stress from the week.
It might be scary or intimidating at first, but talking with your therapist can serve as a respite from the outside world, a battery recharge before you're back out there.
If any of that sounds appealing to you, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, affordable, and best of all, totally online.
All you have to do is fill out a quick survey to get matched with a therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time.
When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/DeathBattle today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp.com/DeathBattle. Black Adam, DC's ferocious champion of Shazam.
Apocalypse, Marvel's baleful mutant conqueror.
Anubis, Thoth, Ra. For over 30 centuries, Egyptian
Yeah, there's that
mythology
movie.
spawned countless legends.
And we've got comics' biggest baddies this side of the Nile. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
You've heard of Gotham, the Mascara, Metropolis, just a few of DC's unique tourist spots.
But there's another. South of the Mediterranean Sea and north of the Sinai Peninsula rests the sovereign nation of Kahndaq.
While those spots have Superman and Batman solving crimes like it's magic, Kahndaq's got an actual magic man saving them, Black Adam.
Long ago, Teth Adam and his people were enslaved by the conqueror Ebok and his army of barbarians. All he had left was his nephew, Amon. Upon fleeing certain death, the two stumbled onto the Rock of Eternity, a mystic lair that has defended magic since the dawn of time. Here, the two earned an audience with the lair's masters, the excellently named Council of Wizards.
Seeing the purity in little Amon's heart, this wannabe Gandalf decked him out with super magic. And being the nice guy he is, Amon shared some magic power with his uncle. Spoiler alert! Not his best idea.
They returned to Kahndaq to free their people, but their methods reached an impasse. Amon wanted to use his powers to resolve matters in a peaceful fashion. However, Teth Adam desired vengeance, emancipation through slaughter.
So Uncle Teth sat his nephew down, man to man, looked him straight in the eyes, and then frickin' killed him. Then used his borrowed power to steal the rest of the super magic. You know what they say, no nephew, no problem.
With the full might of the wizards at his fingertips, Black Adam annihilated the barbarians and freed his city. Suffice to say, he's not exactly your typical hero.
Even the superhero A-listers don't try him, and for good reason. Kmart Merlin here didn't give Adam some nerdy wand, but that dope shit, the living lightning.
While it may function just like real lightning, this living lightning is among the most potent spells in comics history.
It's magic lightning. You ever see normal lightning kickstart a giant's heart and juice up the Flash? Because Black Adam's lightning did, and activating it is as easy as saying the magic word, Shazam! Wait, hold up, that's Billy's word. Shouldn't he shout like, Black Adam or Shazoo?
Remember, Kmart Merlin? This is Momorogin, the mightiest of the wizards. To better protect the multiverse's magic, he promotes individuals to be his mythic champions. Black Adam is one of the first, so kind of like Shazam with another name.
I like my idea better. Shazoo! It really lets you know you gotta be quiet, like when you're in a zoo or, the animals will kill you.
Oh, shit.
Wait, is that not a real thing? Can I talk at the zoo?
But when Teth Adam shouts his magic word, lightning pours from the clouds, transforming him from meager human to wizard Jesus, and vice versa. Simply put, Black Adam is imbued with the powers of God. Well, gods, plural, as his gifts come from multiple mythological legends.
At first, he got juiced up from the Greek gods. Zeus, Atlas, Herc, all those buff guys and gals. But it didn't really work out though, cause he kinda died.
Yet Kahndaq craved for their hero's return, so Black Adam's most devoted followers collected all of his ashes and prayed their hearts out, this time to their own pantheon.
Goodbye, muscles, and hello, bird people! Black Adam was reborn, now with the powers of the Egyptian pantheon. Gods like Shu, Amun, and Horus gave Adam the basics: super strength, speed, flight, and an undying body. But the real magic's with the other three.
The power of Aten channels the living lightning throughout his entire body for combative purposes, and the wisdom of Zehuti improves Black Adam's strategic thinking.
It's a council of knowledge from the gods that clues Black Adam in on how to defeat his enemies. Like, for instance, when evil Joker Batman drove Billy mad, Billy went all King Shazam on Kahndaq. But guess what? Zehuti had Black Adam instinctively lead Billy into a trap to destroy his ass with the power of Sunday prayers. Hallelujah! Holy shit!
And finally, the courage of Mehen. Besides minor healing and resistance to mental attacks, Mehen's power granted Black Adam an indomitable will.
It's got him through some really rough patches. His family? Dead. His country? Wasted. His wife got revived. She turned to stone. You can knock him down, sure, but he ain't staying there.
Mehen helped make Black Adam a non-wavering and decisive leader. The whole world can turn against him, but he would not care so long as Kahndaq is safe. To reach those ends, he's partnered with the Justice Society of America, the Society of Supervillains, and even the Justice League. Rubbed elbows with Superman one day and Lex the next.
So, is Black Adam a good guy or a bad guy?
Neither. Only the side that benefits his people matters. He's not concerned with morality, and his brash nature is frequently misunderstood. It's what led to the entire JSA jumping him. Twice.
And they still couldn't check him. Adam's just built that different.
Black Adam caused sandstorms with a single clap, pushed the moon, and killed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
One time when space cultists came a knocking on Earth, he fought side by side with his best bro, Sinestro. Afterward, when the Yellow Lanterns dipped and took their rings with them, Sinestro let Black Adam keep the one he got. Now that's a bromance. And can I just say, Black Adam makes a mean lightning tiger.
He murdered the Council of Wizards and later endangered Momorogin himself. And the Almighty Wizard's a part of the Quintessence, basically DC's gods who watch over the multiverse.
No surprise, since Black Adam effortlessly broke Spectre's
Not my
body.
God.
Another
Oh.
Quintessence person.
Sure, he's torn off Hawkman's wing and tried to kill Wonder Woman, but through the eyes of his people and loved ones, Black Adam is a hero. A moment's gaze from their idol is all they need to carry on living.
So invaders beware, no one's truly safe from the true, savage champion of Shazam. Ah shit, I was kinda hoping I'd transform there. Shazoo!
That would all change upon the arrival of a certain mutant messiah. Okay, so first, Apocalypse found some space tech that belonged to Celestials, basically Marvel's gods.
Despite its amazing potential, he wasn't able to make use of the technology until the time traveler Cable showed up to kill him. Instead, Cable accidentally infected Apocalypse with a techno-organic virus, a disease that turns organic matter to futuristic technology.
Turns out, this is exactly what Apocalypse needed to access the Celestial tech. With the promise that he would repay the Celestials later, he was bestowed a gem that would change the game forever. This is a Death Seed, a celestial artifact with the purpose of leading Earth into a higher evolved form. By injecting a death seed into someone, they are transfigured into one of Apocalypse's horsemen, a being of incredibly fatal power.
Don't forget about that techno-organic virus either. Controlling the virus means controlling all technology with your mind. Cable couldn't tame it, but Apocalypse's power is so vast, he had no issues controlling it.
So, take a god pyramid, add a super tech virus, multiply the X gene, and what do you get? An Apocalypse who is unrecognizable from his meager past. With these three under his command, any superpower you can think of is now at his disposal.
Apocalypse can teleport, blast all sorts of energy, turn invisible, regenerate limbs, read minds, and friggin' fly. Look at him whiz! He's got his hands behind his back and he just doesn't give a shit.
And most impressive is his ability to siphon energy. He once absorbed Cyclops' laser with his bare hand, the same laser that can split planets.
It wasn't long before the virus incorporated technology into his molecules. With mere thoughts, he can construct fake bodies, entire robot armies, and even morph himself into a kaiju. At his peak, virtually no one stands a chance. On a bad day, Apocalypse bodied 6 of the strongest X-Men in a minute.
His telepathy alone contends with Jean Grey, one of the greatest psychics in Marvel.
He's out-muscled and outpaced both Hulk and Thor. And we all know how crazy those two are. We're talking about heroes able to destroy the Marvel Universe. And in an alternate timeline, Apocalypse even slaughtered a Celestial with his bare hands. His bare freaking hands! Wow, way to pay him back for that solid they did you, bro.
With that death seed in tow, it's hard to attribute Apocalypse as anything but a force of nature, especially when said death seed has mutated beings capable of fighting the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity and the primal force of life. In fact, Dr. Doom claims the death seed is directly comparable to the Phoenix itself.
So much pain, so many bodies. Apocalypse is an agent of war and has the scars to back it up. And even when someone manages to take him down, in that death seed, he'll just keep coming back again and again and again.
Ball would be proud, for what is more inevitable and more dramatic to the annihilation of humans than the Apocalypse himself?
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch.
So when we first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month, we thought, what's the catch? But after talking to them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those sweet savings directly to you.
Mint Mobile's...
Yeah, my money's on Apocalypse, guys.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, that looks so cool. It looks like a video game.
Where's your general, interloper? Fools! Superhumans interlope on mutant sanctuary. Shazam! Your counsel will aid you no longer. Pitiful God. Your kind will learn to fear me soon enough. Nor in Sabanor, you will learn to fear me.
Oh.
right country. I refuse to relinquish my home to you heretics. Shazam! Your hubris has failed you, Jeff Adams. Shazam! Oh, shit.
Damn.
I never offered you a choice. Now, everything you've built will fall.
Damn, that's fucked up. Oh my god. Yeah.
KO! And Sabanur sure brought the apocalypse to Kahndaq. And our camera, goddammit! Wiz, that's gotta be like, what, 30 whole dollars? Fuck, man.
This result surprised us. For what it's worth, both Black Adam and Apocalypse displayed ludicrous levels of godlike ability.
Both of their power supplies compared to cosmic beings like the Phoenix and Super Gandalf. And both fought heroes like Thor and Wonder Woman.
Right, the victor could not be deduced by strength and speed alone. Rather, it depended on how their abilities countered each other. In that regard, Apocalypse held many advantages.
For starters, he could one-up the Living Lightning. For almost any power Black Adam had, Apocalypse had a better version of it, and then some.
Frankly, half of Black Adam's pantheon granted him abilities that Apocalypse possessed through his mutant genes alone, notwithstanding all his other abilities from Celestial Tech, the Techno-Organic Virus, and the Death Seed.
Well, Black Adam did have something Apocalypse didn't. The wisdom of Sahuti. Big Brain God could definitely clue him in on that Death Seed stuff.
And without a Death Seed, Apocalypse would not have fared nearly as well against Black Adam's strength and tenacity.
So to win, Black Adam would have needed to figure out how to destroy the Death Seed, but Apocalypse could defend against that and had way more options for his own victory.
His telepathy got the best of Jean Grey, and there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't mind-read Black Adam. The courage of Mehen may have safeguarded him from mental attacks, but it never made him immune to telepathy outright.
But most importantly, Apocalypse could absorb all of Black Adam's energy powers and turn him right back around.
The Living Lightning may be enchanted, but it is still lightning. It's frequently displayed properties of ionized energy. Thus, there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't absorb it for himself. Plus, it's been shared between people many times before, and the more it's given to other hosts, the weaker the original bearer becomes. Hell, stealing the power of the Living Lightning is how Teth Adam became Black Adam in the first place, so Apocalypse could do the same.
By slurping up Black Adam's magic, Apocalypse grew in power while Black Adam got weaker. It was only a matter of time before Black Adam was literally helpless against the end of all things.
Black Adam may have been power incarnate, but Apocalypse's wide array of powers and specific counters to the Living Lightning meant he could rise to the challenge.
Seth thought he had him until Noor gave him the boot.
The winner is Apocalypse.
Apocalypse, yep.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, we'll be jumping into the next matchup next week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there, and by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Man, that's so messed up. Like that ending, it looked like it was an ending for like a bad ending to a video game. You know, where like, oh, if you didn't like what was it called? The quick time events, like, oh, if you don't push it, then like, oh, you get like a bad ending, or if you don't do this, then like, yeah, you get like the bad ending. That's what it looked like, especially when it showed like, oh, his town, his like village falling apart, and it said the end. Like, oh my god, that was he got upset because he broke the camera. Oh my god, it's $30. No. Yeah, like should have known, man. Apocalypse. Like, man, that's the only like thing that I remember that movie. I forgot what the name of that movie was. Yeah, that movie was so bad, man. I really don't like the X-Men movies. But I am interested in that new Black Adam movie, man. That would look really, really cool. Yeah, let me know who you think would have won. Or maybe, if you agree with them, like, oh yeah, Apocalypse would win, like definitely, hands down. Like, let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's it. That's my reaction to Black Adam versus Apocalypse, DC versus Marvel Death Battle by Death Battle. Everyone, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next one.